Welcome back to the OmniPORT Solutions YouTube channel. What we're going to do today is talk and demonstrate to you how trade shows, marketing event coordinators can actually receive the latest and greatest in trade show technology to be able to bring in high definition video conferencing, web conferencing including web-based IP and audio, interactive whiteboarding, and just traditional audio conferencing. When event coordinators think about how can we bring subject matter experts into the Moscone Center or Javits or down to Orlando, many times scheduling conflicts are going to get in the way. But if you could use high definition video conferencing and other collaboration technologies to bring subject matter experts from around the world to that location, wouldn't that be of benefit? Well, for the first time, OmniPORT Solutions is bringing to the marketplace a mobile solution that will allow for 2 marketing event attendees in a trade show booth environment to be able to set up the OmniPORT solution from OmniPORT Solutions in less than 10 minutes. So this video is to show you how 2 people can get this done and be ready with a telepresence-like experience that's fully mobile, that's fully touch-enabled, and also brings all forms of communication and collaboration together. So if you've got about 5 minutes, here we go. Now, when the trade show labor union receives a road case from you containing the OmniPORT solution, what they'll do is they'll deliver it to the booth, just like they do any of the other materials. Once that road case is received at the booth, then the employees of the company can unpack it and put the OmniPORT solution together. The union labor doesn't have to do it if you don't want to. Now, what will happen is when they actually get to the booth, the things that are inside a single road case, there are 4 components, and I'm getting ready to show you those at this time. The things that you would receive, the first thing would be our OmniPORT solution. This solution is fully mobile, it's on wheels, it rolls around, it's easy to place, it's easy to move around. The second component that you would receive would be the high definition display. This actually is a 50-inch commercial Panasonic display. And what makes this a touch-enabled environment is Panasonic's touch overlay. This is the third component that would actually be delivered to your booth. The fourth component is the high-definition video conferencing camera that actually goes with the video conferencing codec and equipment that's inside the OmniPORT. Also inside the OmniPORT is all of your computing platform. There's a data center class server in here, as well as a UPC, which will allow for battery backup in case there's any power loss in the convention center. So let's talk about putting this together. It's pretty simple. I'm going to ask my associate Ray to come in, and what we're going to do is we're actually physically going to put this thing together, light it up, and have it ready for a video call or any type of collaboration solution. So the first step that we do is we actually take the high definition camera, connect the power cord and the HDMI cable to it. The unit that we're using here is the unit from Lifesize. This is their Express 220 codec. Inside of our OmniPORTs can be any video conferencing technology. One of our key partners is Polycom, but we can also integrate Tandberg, Radvision, Sony. So you can actually order these configured with your standards for video conferencing. Once Ray's got the cables connected, then what he's going to do is he's actually going to connect the camera to the mounting bracket, and that'll allow for any movement in the trade show during the 2- or 3-day event that camera's going to stay stationary. The next thing that we're going to do is we're actually going to take the plasma, this is actually plasma, could be LCD, and we're going to mount it. In order to make sure you're ready for it, there's 2 locks. You're just going to need to make sure that they're down on the mount, and then the 2 of us will grab it, place it on the mount, and then Ray will lock his side down, and the display is on. The next thing that we do is we take the overlay. It's very light. One person can do it at this point. Place it up and over the display. Ray's faster than I am. Now, once we've got the overlay mounted and on the display, this is connected to the onboard computer through a USB cable. It's in the back. The cable was already in and pre-configured. All Ray has to do is plug it into the back. The next step is connecting the cables for the display. And I'll do those now. There's a HDMI cable for the display. Plug it in. There's a serial cable which gives our software control. We plug it in. There's a VGA cable which actually sends the image to the display from the computer. Plug it in. And once we have those three cables in, then the only other thing to do is to take the power cable and plug it in. Now we've got everything fully configured on the platform. What Ray did was he opened up the back of the port and actually plugged in the power for the technology. The only other thing you would need to do is take the network connection cable that the trade show provided for you and plug it in. One of the questions you may have is how much bandwidth or capacity do we need available in the floor booth to give a high definition video conferencing connection point? 1 meg. So as long as you've got a 1 meg pipe, you'll be able to get true HD video conferencing capability. Once we're here, we have to make sure that the unit is powered on at the UPS or UPC. Actually UPS. Once that's on, it's a one-touch power on. The red button on the front lights the whole unit up. It'll begin to boot up. The settings for the network connection points would more than likely be on a DHCP setting. So it should automatically receive a good IP address for both the computer that's on board and the codec that's on board. And as it boots up, and you can see what's going to happen is it's going to launch straight into Seaport Solutions control user interface called NavPort. That NavPort software is 5 icons. It's point and touch to execute and launch it to control video conferencing, web conferencing, audio conferencing, and interactive whiteboarding. And now as you see NavPort coming up, the 5th icon is the help icon in the bottom right. There's connection to our online support for using the application at any time. And if we want to launch into a video call, we simply touch the icon, press it. It will actually engage the video conferencing solution as this fully boots up, which does take a second once you turn it on to power and network. Then all we've got to do is either receive a call from anywhere in the world or place a call to anyone that has video conferencing codec standards out there. Let's say you're in a video call and you wanted to do web conferencing or interactive whiteboarding. It's very simple. While the video call is going on, we just change the input back to the PC. We go to the web conferencing solution, touch WebEx, and it'll actually launch the WebEx application. So now we could be in a web conference, connecting up to subject matter experts throughout the world. And then at that point, let's say that we wanted to do some whiteboarding, some strategies, some markups and things like that. How could we do it? Well, we could actually just go and launch the interactive whiteboard software with a touch of a finger, grab a digital pen, launching too many applications at the same time, grab a digital pen, even with my finger, start writing. We could also import PowerPoints, do any type of work that we want to from the platform. How long did it take us, guys? 5 minutes? 6 minutes? So from the point of getting to the trade show booth and getting things set up and being able to do work with subject matter experts from around the world, there's no other platform that is as complete of a solution and as easy to use. We look forward to answering any questions you may have. You can visit our website at seaportsolutions.com or call us off of our 800 number, which you'll get on our website as well. Thanks so much for your time.